Hi diddle doodle there, folks at home. This is Moomintroll, Winter's Warmth. I blanked for a second what this game was. Don't mind me, everybody. That's right, it's back to our adventures with Moomintroll, which I don't know how much there's left of this game. You know, we've got all the tools upgraded and everything, so I feel like we're coming up to some kind of like ending soon. I get the feeling. There's also not a whole lot, I feel like, that fits on the map anymore. I guess this whole region here between the mountain and the forest is still prime area. Maybe we go out on the sea? I don't know. Yeah, I actually forget a little bit what happened last time. I think because ultimately not a whole lot happened. We rescued Saryu the dog from the forest, and we bumbled over... Oh, sorry. No, it's all good, sorry. We bumbled over to the Moomin house where Saryu came down, well, was already coming down with a cold. Like, it was, in hindsight, pretty obvious that Saryu was pretty sick. Oh, we also, in terms of our great winter bonfire, we got all the firewood. We are golden, my goodness. We got Saryu back, and interestingly, it's Mizabel who has stepped up with an offer to help out Saryu, but we need to collect some herbs, and we took care of that. We went and upgraded the axe so that it can break ice, so we were able to access the sea caves, where we dicked around for quite a bit, went through all the caves. It was a lot more involved than you might have guessed, and we ended up getting all the herbs that we now need to bring to Mizabel. But there's a couple of side quests we need to take care of. For one, we need to get some food after finding a mushroom to that one hungry winter being. But more importantly, we found what I thought was the final letter in the weird chain of letters from the mysterious friend. We found that in the sea caves, except it was not the last letter. There was one more that instructed us to return to where it all began. And I think you guys can already see the answer right here on the screen, you know, so we can figure out where it all began right here and now if my controller would work. Come on, this is a little too early to do this controller dies on me bit. Come on. There you go. Yes, the first letter was, of course, in the letter box, so let's just come back and read what has to be the final letter, right? Except that we still don't know who this letter writer person fellow is. Let's find out. A new letter! My friend must have been here. And we apparently got a vase piece for our troubles. After all that was the reward was a single vase piece. Alright. Why couldn't they wait for me? I hope you've learned you're not alone, and winter's beauty has been shown. One day I'll seek your company. But first, another friend needs me. A friend. Mysterious! It could just be a serial friend. Someone who wants to help out lonely people. Or this could be an actual reference to one of the plethora of colorful characters that show up in the Moomin stories. But unfortunately, my Moomin trivia knowledge is failing me on here, so I'm not sure who this character could be. If you got a guess on what Moomin character is this friend, do let me know. I'm curious. I'm happy to, like, find out what it is in this case, because I'm blanking, I'm sorry to say. But all that said, it was quite delightful. How weird and wonderful. I hope my new friend finds their friend. I hope we'll all meet at this bridge one day. Snufkin, my new friend, their friend, and me! How terribly mysterious, and there's still something left here, apparently. Another letter from Mabel! From Mizabel's sister. Well, that's mysterious. This one has tears on it as well. Even though Mizabel hasn't seen it. Weird. Oh, that's an interesting twist. Now, speaking of me not knowing Moomin trivia, as I've mentioned, I recognized Mizabel's design, and I remember her showing up in one of the comics. But I don't remember very well what her character arc was. So this whole plot line, if this was something that's, like, known, where it turns out that Mizabel's sister was also, like, having, like, depressive episodes or, like, having trouble in her new life or something, I had no idea. I've been properly plot twisted by this one. That's kind of awesome. I mean, it's not great for these characters, but as a plot twist, that's awesome. My sweet sister Misabel, I can't keep the act up any longer. I am but a fraud, and a poor sister. For reasons I never understood, you always admired me. I wanted to give you a reason to, and became seduced by my own lies. I did move away in search of a better life, but it is a shallow life. I clean for people I do not care for. Although I live in the land of the sun, it does not warm me. I no longer yearn for a glamorous life, but dream of one day starting a cleaning service with you, just like we imagined as children. It was the happiest I have ever been, with my sister and best friend by my side. I hope you can forgive me and that we will one day meet again. Forever your sister, Mabel the Miserable. Wow. Well, now I'm kind of bummed. I did not know that that's the twist, that Mabel was just putting on an act. And, you know... Oh, hey, a gold ice block we can deal with. Hold on, check this out. And, you know... was also sad. These pine cones have been frozen into a block of ice. They probably belong to the squirrel. How sad. I hope they'll be preserved until spring, so that someone can enjoy them. Well, that was, speaking of really bummers, what a sad reminder of the squirrel, huh? That came out of nowhere and was terrible. Okay. Anyway, yeah, the Misabel Mabel thing. Sorry, I'm really blown away. Like, I just didn't... I thought it was just gonna be like a kind of a mean-spirited comedy thing with Misabel and her... more successful sister. But in a way, I guess I really got caught up. I was the Misabel in this story. I think that might say something about how unfortunately relatable Misabel seems to me. That I just easily fell into Mabel's, ruse there. But it's a classic lesson, I suppose, about, like, the way we perceive, excuse me, trouble with that one, perceive others as more, like, happy and their shit together than what we have, while in reality they also probably have, like, a ton of stuff they're dealing with, So, interesting. I really like, again, it was sad, it was a sad story, but I like that sad story. Hey, no, that's the wrong guy. Which one was the guy who needed food? Thought I got the right guy, but it was not. Are you? Oh, it is because we auto-cut into this cutscene. Got it. I found this mushroom. It's edible, I think. I've seen Moomin Mama use it in her cooking. Kim. Oh, self-free. Happy. That was a quick fix. We Moomintrolls usually fill up on pine needles before sleeping through the winter. That always made me feel happy. Strange. I guess that's in the eye of the beholder. Moomintroll sure knows some fancy words and terms, dropping that eye of the beholder in there. Alright. I used to think you winter beings were strange, but then I got to know you. Now I realize we're just a bit different. Different the good. It really is. Take Shard. Shard make happy. I don't know about that, but... Hey! Is that a piece of Moomin Mama's vase? You're right! It does make me happy! Alright, we are only 3 shards away from me actually pulling off this crazy collectathon. I don't remember the last time I was ever this close to, like, getting some kind of collectathon in a video game done without, like, actually using a straight-up guide. So, getting a little freaked out. However, I know that it would be really boring if I began a grand tour to check every nook and cranny that I haven't checked. Which, in hindsight, I think I've checked everything else pretty well. At most, there might be an ice piece to chop up somewhere in the mountain that I forgot about. Or, more importantly, somewhere around the pond. I haven't explored the pond circuit. I've only done that, like, once. I did go back for a couple things that I know were there when I got the axe the first time. But there might be some ice blocks to chop or something else that I have missed. So, yeah. I'm kind of psyching myself here to, like, we're probably going to screw up and not get the full thing. And I said I wouldn't do that. Like, I wouldn't care about not getting all of them. But now that I'm so close to that tantalizing prize, it's enough to drive a man mad. A man mad enough to walk in his own home with an axe in hand. Who's in here messing around with my stuff? Oh, that's extra menacing. I didn't mean to do that. I'm just kind of tilting on that. It looks super scary. Slow walking with the axe like that. I have too much fun with some of this stuff. Just a few more minutes. Oh, months. Alrighty. Can't talk to you. Oh, never mind. Cutscene immediately started. That's good. I grow weaker. Yet in my dying moments, everything seems so clear to me. I have lived a daring life, but a lonely one. And in the face of death, I realize a life not shared is no life at all. Oh, there he is, the harbinger, the round-snouted phantom of the end. It's only me, Moomintroll. Here, I found the herbs. How wonderful. These will get you back in shape in no time, Soryu. Man, Mizabel has actually stuck with a smile. This is not so. We really are beyond the mirror here, you know, through the looking glass. Everything's topsy-turvy. Mabel's a fraud and Mizabel is actually feeling, you know, warmth and compassion. What is going on in this world? I feel strong again. Strong as a wolf. No, stronger. Life has returned. I have been given a second chance. That's great, Soryu. Also, I found someone who'd like to meet you. A possible friend. Interesting. The whole friend side quest was wrapping around to Soryu somehow? Or is this something else? Am I just misunderstanding? Would we have had to next do this whole friend side quest? I don't know. This is kind of nutty. A friend? Oh, I can see why. I am a strong leader type after all. Oh, I do miss my pack. Yes. Maybe we should look for alternative packs. Anyways, I'll go and tell him to come and meet you. I'll be right back. First, more rest. Remember what you've been through, Soryu. Looks like Soryu's already got a friend there, but... Ah, yes, I remember. You walked me through the Valley of Death, Mizabel. You showed remarkable courage in the face of the inevitable, which proved to be less inevitable than first suspected. It was nice to worry about someone else than myself for a while. You met me in a strange time in my life. Any other day you'd be stricken by my courage. It's embarrassing to think back on how I acted, really. I find it's best not to dwell on the past. Or the future. Both can be a bit scary. I suppose you're right. The present moment can be a bit rough as well. Not right now, though. I feel rather good. Man. Can I just say, I was earlier talking about, I don't know what it says about me that Isabel is so relatable. And then she just said that line about best not to dwell on the past or the future. Both are scary. That was the realest thing for me. That's like the most agreeable thing someone in this game has said. That scared me to the bone. Oh, it's not the letters. I completely forgot about this plot. I'm dumb. Sorry, guys. For a second, I was like, oh my god, the whole letter thing was building up to this, but no. I feel so bad about leaving Shadow, but now I can make it up to him. This was something... Soryu and Shadow will be a great match. I hope. This was something, of course, that we did last time that I forgot. Like, when I said that I forgot kind of what we did last time, I forgot about this detail. There was this wacky little guy inside the cave who was running around and playing hide-and-seek with us, and then he was a shadow who was looking for a friend, and I think we found one. So, that's what we were doing. Duh. Doy. Okay. Well, no harm, no foul. Only harm, I forget what the voice was I gave for the shadow. Ooh. It was something a bit like this, I'm pretty sure. I'm just going off my like gut feeling here. If I had to come up with a voice for this guy right now, it'd be something a little bit like this, you know? So I'm gonna go with this voice, and you know, you guys at home can laugh about whether I got it, like nailed it. That's exactly what I did last episode, or if I'm like hilariously off. We'll see. Huh. Hey, Shadow. I found somebody who would like to meet you. They're back at the Moomin house. Come, follow me and... No time to lose! Here I come, friend! A friend! Oh, this is the best day of my life! No, better! Now that's a good day, Well, let's head on back to the Moomin house then. By the way, if we once again really quickly reference our grand quest, Prepare the Great Winter Bonfire. As you can see, everything's golden except for two things are missing, 2 guests. Now, I don't know if Soryu and Shadow are going to count as 1 guest or 2, but we're technically done skis if this turns out to be the last step. So let's see what happens, and maybe we will really be wrapping up the game today. Now there's a scary thought, speaking of being scared of the past or future. Is this my new friend? What? The village onk. Oh dear me, no. She seems very uptight instead. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with her. What is this thing? Moomintroll! Get it away from me! Already we're bantering. Incredible. Philly Junk just meets the most interesting people. Delightful. Oh, that's not her, Shadow. Philly Junk is more of an advanced friend. I was thinking of Soryu here. Soryu? Oh, he sounds great! Now, where is he? He was just here. Moomintroll, Soryu ran away. He said he wanted to rejoin his pack. I'm deeply concerned about him. His pack? The wolves? Oh no. I don't get what's happening, but this is deeply unsettling. Should I go join the wolves as well? No, you stay right here. I'll fix this. Alone? Again. No, you're not. Just like so many people around you in this damn stuffy house. Why are you all people in here? You can stay here with me. Oh, Isabel cracking out the smile again. Then we can be alone together. Yes, that's much better. Look at those two being alone. You'll love to see it. I am Isabel. Don't be so hard on yourself. That's my name. What's yours? Me? Oh, I'm only Shadow. I'm sure you're so much more. Great dialogue. Alright. Well, this is a problem. The freaking doggo out there with the wolves again. Last time he got a terrible cold and was near death and stuff, so oh boy. Soryu is gone. Again! I need to find him before he does something reckless. Am I seeing this correctly? Has new snow fallen in? It has. In a rare case, the game has reset the snow. The purpose is clear. It's so we can follow Saryu's trail, but very interesting to see a snow reset in this game. It seemed like one of those things about this game. He must have gone this way. One of the things about this game that, like, you could see your effect on the world by having permanent snow trample effect. So, you know, I understand why they did it this way, but I had kind of actually grown attached to all the trails I had left all over the place, my mark on the world. So, you know, It's a bit of a shame, but like, you know, nothing world-breaking, not game-ruining. Ooh, okay, wolf clearing. Find Saryu in the scary part of the forest. I just wanted to see if there was an actual marker on where to go, and I sure went and revealed something dark. His tracks lead up here. Alright, well, let's figure it out. I'm just gonna... It's getting a bit dark in this forest, you know? I'm gonna put a little bit of light here. My fingers don't burn. Has this trail been here this whole time? You came! Hope this fire will warm you. Let's hope so. So I will just say ahead of here, this is another iconic moment. It was in the Tuve Jansson book. Sorry, hold on. Oh no! Soryu went into the scariest part of the forest. I better go look for him. Yeah, this was both in the original Tuve Jansson book, the you know, written story, and it was kind of an iconic, like, climactic moment in the story arc of the anime. So, yeah, I was kind of like, are we gonna get this? Oh, shoot. It's like the one moment of where, like, things get really real for a minute there. That's not true. There's a couple moments like those in the winter arc, but at least in the anime. But this one really comes to mind. Yeah, like... I thought for a second it might have happened when we were there with Saryu in the, you know, the first forest run with him. But they saved it for here. I will also say that Moomintroll is not in the scene originally. It's a lot more, once again, just less characters. Here, I guess it has to happen because, you know, we're playing Moomintroll. He's the protagonist of this game, so we experience the world via his adventures. So he will be present for this scene, I guess. Soryu! Where are you? Like zoinks? Like zoinks, Moomintroll. I'm sorry. I'm looking for my dog, not Saryu. His name's... forget about it, man. Help! Stay away from me! I come as a friend. I am one of you. Oh, boy. So for once, I don't think those scary eyes are, you know, just tricks of the imagination. I think we're in it now. Help! The wolves, my own kind, are turning against me! Dude! That horror movie zoom in. I loved it. Oh! That's awesome! Serious mode, Moomin. You leave my friend alone! Hear me! It's time for the final boss of the game. No, I don't think so. It'd be crazy if this turned into an action game all of a sudden. Oh, jeez. I think I joked about this in the Snufkin playthrough, about the big crab we met. Like, it just suddenly turns into a character action game as we fight, the big crab, but, like, no. I don't think it's gonna happen here either. We'll see how this goes down. I love real mode locked in Moomintroll. That's awesome. Stay close. We'll get out of here together. I am too scared to move. Make the wolves go away. I've never scared anything in my life. Except a squirrel. By mistake. Now, what would Two Ticky do? She'd probably pack a hard snowball and chase them away. Scare away the wolves. Let's party. Yes, in the both versions I've read / watched of the original story, Saryu insists on going out to meet the wolves, and the wolves are not very receptive to his advancements. Yeah! Now, Moomintroll does not show up to be the hero. Take that, wolf! But we'll see if the original solution is referenced here at all. I'm no wolf, more like a sheep. What if the sheep won't have me either? Understandable. Look at you, Soryu, being saved again. You don't deserve friends like this. We'll figure it out later. Right now we need to get home. No! I'm too scared! Can't you carry me again? Soryu, you're a strong, independent pooch. You can do this. All right. I will follow you to the best of my ability, but I'm really not a friend of the dark. I will try to keep us in the light.